Good morning, BHS. It's Friday, September 8th. I'm Mr. Grimsley. I'm here with my special guest, Heaven. How are you today, Heaven?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's Friday, and we got some videos for you. Let's start out with our first one. Here we go.
Here's a video about Board Game Club.
Mr. Kane here to talk about Board Game Club. Board Game Club is a great club if you want to make some friends, play some games, etc. We meet the first Friday of each and every month. And not only that, but the chess club meets then as well. So we've got chess, that's an obvious one. We've got a lot of people interested in that this year. In addition to that, we have all kinds of great board games like this one, where you and your friends attempt to navigate a maze, reading each other's minds as you go through, trying to act as quickly as you can before the timer runs out. This one concept, where you're attempting to figure out what puzzle someone is giving you. They're saying, it's sort of like this, it's sort of like charades in a way. Or you have something like this, pandemic, where you're going to be attempting to stop a deadly set of 4 diseases from spreading around the world before the entire population is eliminated. We have many other fun games as well, but please stop by. I'm happy to teach anybody about them. It's the first Friday of every month, so this means once October rolls around, it's the next meeting for both the Board Game Club and the Chess Club. So please come down to room 118 right after school on the first Friday of the month. We'll see you there.
Here's Mr. Kaser talking about the golf team.
How is the season going so far?
Season's going really well. Head-to-head matches, we're 5-1. We've performed pretty good in tournaments, and we're looking forward to the second half.
What are your core values of coaching golf?
Core values in coaching golf. Golf's unique. It's the one sport that the players largely police themselves, and they call rules on themselves. So integrity and honesty is the most important part of that.
What is your favorite course?
Favorite course I've ever played was TPC Vegas, just because it was set in the desert, and it's a lot different than what we have in Ohio.
Okay. What is the thing you enjoy most about coaching?
I think it's just hanging out with the players. I enjoy practices more than I do matches and tournaments, just because it's a chance for us to just kind of chat and have a good time.
Okay. What is your favorite part of the game?
Favorite part of the game, I think, is chipping and putting. I just find that practicing aspect is a little bit more soothing than everything else.
Here's a video about the student section.
Hello, I'm Nora Solomon, and me, Skylar Marble, Carly Anderson, Cameron Babcock run the Instagram and TikTok for Student Council. It's btown_broadcasting, and we post about the Friday night themes, fun videos, and videos about all the other sports as well. So make sure you follow for updates.
Can you guess the Masked Singer? Here's our teacher spotlight.
Go.
Hi, I'm here with
Miss Cuddy.
and I'm here to ask her some questions. First question is, what inspired you to become a teacher?
I have always loved kids. I love working with kids, and I love it here at the high school, so that's where I like to be.
All right, the second question is, what do you enjoy most about teaching?
I enjoy watching the kids learn and catch on to something.
All right, and can you share a memorable moment from your teaching career?
There's lots, since I work with such great, wonderful kids. I have lots of memories, and I think it's just taking them out into different classes and watching them with other kids.
That sounds really fun. How do you create a positive and engaging classroom environment?
I make sure that they get rewarded. I give them high fives. When they're doing a good job, I make sure I tell them. And we like to have fun, but make sure the work gets done.
All right, what advice do you have for any new-coming teachers?
Just let them know what rules are going to be for the class, and that you guys can all have a great year. They have to do what you ask them to.
All right, how do you stay motivated and continue to grow as an educator?
I constantly try to learn the kids. I try to knowing the kid is the best thing, and then you can know how to teach to them.
All right, and our last question is, can you share a fun fact about your teaching?
Every day is a new day.
All right, thank you, Miss Cuddy.
Here are some people ranking NFL teams.
right, who am I here with?
Matthew.
Okay, Matthew. So what we're going to do is you're going to be ranking NFL teams without knowing who comes next. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, first one. New Orleans Saints.
4.
Okay, 4. Solid. Pittsburgh Steelers.
3.
Okay, 3. Green Bay Packers.
5.
5.
Yeah.
Wow. No hope right there. Atlanta Falcons.
Alright, I messed up. 2, I guess. I have to put them at 2, right? Yeah, 2.
Alright. And number 1 is the Houston Texans.
Dang, you set me up for failure with that.
Time for ranking NFL teams without knowing who comes next with...
Braden. Noah.
Alright, guys. First team, Cincinnati Bengals.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2. 2.
Alright, Bengals at 2, okay. Indianapolis Colts.
I'm gonna say 5. 5.
Alright, 5 for Colts. Carolina Panthers.
4. 4.
Okay. Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, I guess 3.
Alright, 3. Alright, number 1 is the 49ers.
Oh yeah.
Alright, time to rank NFL teams without knowing who comes next with
Tyrion Bailey.
Alright. Alright, first team up is the Tennessee Titans.
5.
5, okay. I will agree with you there. Baltimore Ravens.
3.
Okay, 3, solid, middle ground. New York Jets.
2.
2, okay. Cleveland Browns. Be careful with this one.
4.
4, okay. Number 1 is the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, Heaven, what is our next video we're going to see today?
About September 11th.
All right.
This coming Monday marks 22 years since the tragic day in American history, September 11th, 2001. On Monday and every day, we should appreciate and honor the victims, survivors, and heroes from that day. In April, the BHS TV studio and choir students visited New York City for 3 days during spring break, and one of the places we visited was the 9/11 Memorial Museum. So here are some students, including me, talking about our experiences from there.
When we went to the 9/11 Memorial, I was really impressed with just like how much the people, like how many artifacts they had and how many stories, different stories that there were to be shown, and if you couldn't go all the way through, that there were like little places for you to, if you got too emotional about it or very upset, you could go and sit down and relax. And it's also just crazy to know that I had a family member who was supposed to be there that day, but he had to miss work because he was sick.
One of the things that I found interesting at the memorial was like when you go to the memorial itself, there's like flowers that they put in the names, and like different colors stand for different things, like for birthdays and like if they were a firefighter or something like that. Also, another thing I liked was like down in the museum, they had a fire truck that was smashed.
Something very unique to see there was a big wall with the quote that says, "No day shall erase you from the memory of time," and around it were like lots of shades of blue, and actually they asked people that were in New York City that day what color they thought the sky was, what shade of blue the sky was, and it was really strange seeing all of the different shades of blue, and it was really sad.
Being a person who was alive during September 11th, it's a day, I will never forget. I know exactly what I was doing. So seeing the memorial, what was really unique about it, it was like that day was recreated from every single moment, almost like minute by minute. As you walk through the 9/11 memorial, you start seeing like each minute how each and everything unfolded, and it was such a crazy day. And there's artifacts. There's actually the fire truck from New York that got destroyed. Everything is in there in that memorial, and it's just amazing to see how such a big building could fall like that. It was such a sad day, such a crazy time in our lives. I think it's still important today that students and adults recognize that and still take a moment to realize the sacrifices that were made on September 11th. And going through the museum or the memorial was it's really something somber, but it's really a great experience that everybody should do. The NFL kicks off, actually they kicked off last night on the Thursday game between the Chiefs and the Lions. We got some NFL trivia for this Sunday. Who's your favorite team, Heaven?
Probably the Browns.
That's my favorite team too. Maybe this is the year. We can finally say they're undefeated every September until they start losing all their games. So let's go Browns.
All right, I'm here with
Mr. Wheeler.
All right, Mr. Wheeler. I'm here to ask you some NFL trivia. Who holds the record for the longest field goal in NFL history? Is it Justin Tucker, Matt Prater, Sebastian Janikowski, or Tom Dempsey?
It used to be Dempsey. I'm going to say Janikowski.
Janikowski?
Yes.
That is incorrect. It was Matt Prater. All right, I'm here with
Mrs. Lee.
Okay, Miss Lee. Who is the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl? Ben Roethlisberger, Joe Montana, Tom Brady, or Patrick Mahomes?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady?
Tom Brady. Who are my choices again? Oh, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes. I'm going Patrick Mahomes.
That is correct.
That's right. That's right.
Who holds the record for most career passing touchdowns in the NFL? Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, or Drew Brees?
Brett Favre.
Incorrect. Tom Brady. All right, I am here with
Mrs. Lynch.
All right, Mrs. Lynch. All right, we got some NFL trivia for you today. We're asking, multiple choice questions. All right. Which year did the Houston Texans play their first ever NFL season? 1999, 2000, 2002, or 2004?
2004.
That is incorrect. 2002.
Oh, so close.
Well, that's about it for us today. What do you think, Kevin? Should we have a great weekend?
Yeah, have a great weekend, BHS.
Have a great weekend, BHS.